Hey, it's Sal Interdonado for Black Knight Nation. I'm here with junior linebacker Arik Smith after Army's first day of spring practice of 2021. Eric, thanks for spending a couple minutes with us.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Yeah, this must have been a date. March 31st is here, and the first day of practice. Probably a lot of anticipation by yourself and the player and your teammates for this day, right? Can you talk about the anticipation for today and what that was like?
Yeah, definitely. It's been a minute since we've been out in the field, especially together. It's been a constant workup over the last couple of weeks. We're getting into walkthroughs, kind of installing our defense and our offense, getting prepared for this day. But it's definitely been a lot of anticipation. I think that showed in the field today.
Were you counting down days? Were you counting down minutes? Were you counting? What was that like? Because it's amazing that it's your junior year, right? And it's your first day of spring practice. The time really flies there, right?
Yeah, definitely. I didn't think I'd be. Well, I knew I'd be somewhat in this position. I didn't think that it would come as fast as it has. But I'm definitely excited to be in this part of the season. This is where we get better and we get ready for the next year.
Yeah, I was seeing the video that was posted, and Cedric Cunningham talking about focusing on fundamentals during the spring. What do you think is the biggest thing that especially on the defensive side, that you guys can get out of spring practice? Because looking it up, I thought I saw 16 guys coming back started games last year on a defense that was ranked number 1 in the country in yards allowed. So what do you think you guys can work on this spring?
But when we talk about the fundamentals, we're talking about, what a defense consists of. We want to stop the run, we want to stop the pass. So I think this spring, especially since you have a lot of returners coming back, it's about getting the fine details of our jobs and the various coverages that we have to help us better use our tools to stop the run and the pass, even to a better efficiency than we have in the past years.
Yeah, I mean, last year it was first year with a defense coordinator, Nate Woody. I'm guessing it's a little bit different. Obviously, it's a lot different from last spring, right? When you were basically on Zooms, kind of learning, the schemes, and now I'm guessing the players feel a lot more comfortable going into this spring. And man, you look at the experience you talked about. I mean, there's got to be a pretty good vibe amongst the defensive unit, right?
Yes, sir. Definitely a lot more confidence going into this spring ball. We didn't have a spring ball last year, and of course that caused a kind of a scrambling pace once we got back here for the summer. We're kind of trying to install the whole defense. As you mentioned, we had a new defensive coordinator. So me and others on the defense, we all had to kind of dig in and try and learn, the new system. But now I think we all have somewhat of a grasp of it. It's just trying to get better at that.
Yeah, you've started the last 2 years at linebacker. Does it probably playing that linebacker position? There's some leadership involved, but now it being going into your senior year, do you feel like you have to take on more of a leadership role, or how do you look at that?
Well, definitely with the position comes a certain type of leadership that you have to provide. Always for me, I'm a very straightforward guy. I'm a very job-oriented person. So I try and get people around me to understand how to do their job and how to do it to the best of their ability. We play a lot of good opponents who know what they're doing, and we have to know what we're doing and how to do it just a little bit better than them to win.
No doubt. I was talking to Cole Christensen a couple weeks back, and just about the linebacking tradition now at West Point, right? With the guys that play the middle, especially. You played with Cole Christensen. You played with John Radigan last year. Two guys that Cole's already in the NFL. John may be in the NFL soon. Who's the next guy now? Who's the next guy to play beside you? Who are the guys that you're looking at? I know Spencer Jones got a chance in the bowl game to play beside you. I mean, who are some of the guys in your room that you're looking to work with?
Well, really, as you mentioned, Spencer Jones is the one who pops up the most. He definitely started the last game of the season for us last year against West Virginia. I think he did a phenomenal job. I think that's who we're really looking for to step up and fill that hole for John Radigan. I think he will.
Gotcha. You have about a month now to the spring game. Like you said, you talked about the experience that you have. I mean, there's still some young players on this team that can certainly get. You remember your freshman year, what your first spring ball was like, right? What do you think the freshmen, the younger players coming up, can get out of this spring, especially with the competition like we talked about on the defensive side?
Well, the spring is a period in time for football where we're focused on the fundamentals. And I think that the freshmen, especially the ones that may not have gotten a lot of playing time during the fall, what's important for them to get is how to understand our defense, how we do things. I was talking about what to look at, because it's one thing to know what to do exactly, but to know how to do that is a different thing, and how to do it fast. So that's what the spring is for, especially for the younger people who haven't been in the system as much and done as much. That's what they're trying to get done right now.
Gotcha. Hey, we really appreciate a few minutes after the first practice. I'm sure you want to get in a couple more before it's over, right? Was it nice to get the first one out of the way, or what did you think?
Oh man, definitely. Man, I'm just trying to get it as best as I can. I know the team's trying to get as best as they can, and this is an opportunity for us to do that. Every rep that we take out there, we know that it's something that help us get better, and we're seasoning it.
Awesome, Arik. Thanks for the time, and good luck the rest of the spring.
All right, appreciate you.